In this episode of the Sappi Nature Journal, we visit Cape Town, a popular tourist city nestled on the western coast of South Africa. It is also a busy port and home to some of Africa's Cape fur seals. Cape fur seals can be found on the jetties around the harbour, as well as resting on the large tyres that are used as buffers between the ships and the quayside. These hungry mammals can eat up to 10% of their body weight every day, and with the pressure of man's requirements on the fish stocks of the ocean, this puts them in danger from the fishing industry, desperate to fill their diminishing annual catch quotas. Some of the fishing boats and the quayside operations are carelessly discarding their lines and the loops of box strapping that they use to hang their catch, which ends up in the harbour waters. The box strapping too is discarded in the cities and enters the harbour from the stormwater drains. It also blows from the quayside shops into the water. The gut line and box strapping floats in an open circular shape, and the ever-inquisitive seals are attracted to this, and it becomes an ideal amusement to the seals as they frolic in the water. By pure design of nature, the seal is slim as it swims in the water, and the fur lies on the skin in the direction of the tail. When the seal puts their head through the loops, the material is naturally trapped and forced downwards, and thus becomes stuck on the animal. As the seal moves, the material is forced further down the body and finally cuts deeply into the animal, which eventually ends in a painful death through strangulation or severing of the throat. Claire Taylor is the assistant curator of the Two Oceans Aquarium, and Vince Calder, the technical manager. The aquarium is situated in the waterfront of the Cape Town harbour, but in their free time they take on a unique volunteer role of marine wardens of the wilderness. The seals are not the responsibility of the aquarium. They are wild animals that come and go through the harbour entrance as they want to. But when Claire saw these terrible injuries, she could not walk away and ignore them. This was a man-made problem that deserved a man-made solution. The seals are very nervous of people, and this is no easy task. Regardless of the weather conditions, Claire or Vince get into the water, and with experience learnt and practiced over many years, they sneak up on the seals to remove the box strapping. Together, Claire and Vince designed a special cutting tool for the job that fits between the gaps in the jetty, and the flexible shaft allows the cutter to be bent into the correct angle to hook and cut the box strapping that is loose on the seal's body. Sappi were undertaking a number of concerts for conservation with the renowned singer and songwriter Peter Sarsted. This was during a visit to South Africa in September 2010. Sarsted became world famous for his song "Where Do You Go To My Lovely," "Frozen Orange Juice," and many more. Sarsted is an avid green ambassador, and together with Sappi, they have raised the profile of many conservation and environmental initiatives through the power of music. Sappi, a founding sponsor since 1985 of the River Meander in the Two Oceans Aquarium, wanted to raise funds for the Two Oceans Trust by hosting a concert with Sarsted in the Predator Auditorium in the aquarium. During the visit to the aquarium by Sarsted and Celia Bailey, a seal was seen on the old floating jetty that was entangled in the box strapping. This was not a simple rescue, as the box strapping had cut deep into the young seal's neck, and this rescue would require immense skill and patience, as the seal would have to be restrained from under the water by Claire while Vince and the team approached by boat from above. They would have to jump on the sinking jetty and place a specially designed net and body harness on the seal. The net is designed in such a way that when the seal tries to escape forward, he goes deeper into the funnel, and thus it covers his eyes, and in the darkness, the seal relaxes. The team then restrained the seal while Vince and Claire worked with extreme care and speed to cut the noose from the neck of the animal. Vince and Claire explained the problems that they had experienced and sketched their dream platform that would assist them in performing the rescues in greater safety for both the seal and the rescue crew. Sappi immediately saw a link with their long association with the aquarium, their War on Waste program, as well as their commitment to people, planet and prosperity through a better understanding and protection of our environments. On the evening of the concert, the team showed the public their dream, Sarsted sang for an appreciative audience in a once-in-a-lifetime venue, and together a pledge was made to fund the Sappi Seal Platform. The Seal Platform quickly went from a dream to reality, and on the 14th of December, at a small ceremony, and in true maritime tradition, the Sappi Seal Platform was finally towed into place and blessed. Andre Oberholzer, Manager of Corporate Affairs for Sappi, handed the platform over to Dr. Pat Garrett, Director of the Two Oceans Aquarium. And with the seals lying on the platform, Vincent Clare gave a demonstration of just how the platform would work and slowly closed the gate. In his address, Oberholzer explained that the project was a celebration to a dedicated team, and that what makes this project workable is that this is a problem caused by man that causes the seals to suffer agonizing wounds and possible eventual death. We are able to assist without containing the seals for a rehabilitation process. Obviously, the seals were listening and watching the launch ceremony, as the very next day a seal that had been seen in the harbour with a deeply embedded noose made his way to the seal platform. Vince explained that the seal was in severe discomfort and had difficulty in breathing, and that it was not able to lie peacefully and bask in the sun. The team was assembled and the gate of the platform was slowly closed. This contained both the injured seal as well as the other residents who were enjoying an afternoon nap in the sun. The team separated the seal and the gate was quickly opened to free the uninjured seals in case they felt threatened and caused harm to either themselves or the team. The seal was captured in the specially designed net and body harness, and once subdued, the noose was removed and the horror of the wound could be seen. It is incredible how quickly nature heals these wounds once the aggravation of the noose is removed. The gate was quickly opened and the seal released, leaving the Sappi platform with great speed. On checking the platform early the next morning, the very same seal was seen peacefully sleeping on the platform, and you were left with a feeling that he had knowingly come for assistance and thus held no malice for his brief encounter with Claire, Vince and the team from the Two Oceans Aquarium. These are wild Cape Fur seals, and they are never habituated, fed or trained by the people who dedicate their lives to looking after them. Vince and Claire explained that their reward was to sit and watch the seals playing in the water and jousting on the platform, free of the nooses that threatened their lives. Sappi and the Two Oceans Aquarium were honoured by a seal of approval.